welcome back to your #1 top for PSO2 New Genesis information. And today we are here, we are back, and we are going to be talking about some titles, since some more information about the titles that will be coming in New Genesis in December. Finally got any more details out there as far as what we can expect from it. And if you missed the announcement of this originally, make sure you go ahead and check out our coverage of the last headline stream where they went into a little more detail, kinda, not really, but nonetheless, if you want to check that out, be sure to do so. But for this video, we're going to discuss everything you need to know about the title update, some of the stuff you're going to be able to get your hands on. And of course, like always, before we hop into it, if you haven't already, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells, and check out a membership below by hitting that wonderful join button. And with that, let's get into this and let's discuss titles. For anyone who do not know exactly how title will embed PSO, and as much as we've seen, going to be working very similar inside New Genesis. So for a little bit of an overview here, as far as the titles are concerned, is of course they are broken up into multiple different versions here. As we can see here, we of course have item, quest, character, communication, crafting, gathering, and so on here. We have a few categories here, with each of the categories having its own list of titles that you can get your hands on. And of course, when you get these in bait PSO2, you will also be rewarded not only with the title that you can put over your character head, but also items that will actually help you out as well. In the case of the title, just an example here, is an experience boost you unlock for 30 minutes. But when it comes to New Genesis, you will find title listed under your personal information, and from here you will see it right here with title. It's grayed out at the moment, but as soon as it becomes available, more than likely it will just be unlocked. I don't foresee it being tied to a quest or anything, especially since some data have always been collected as of now, such as what level you are, your red boxes, and whatnot. But we did get some information from Sega as far as some of the stuff that is not being tracked. Since during the headline stream, they did give us information about how some of the tracking stuff was some of the issue, or were causing some of the issue with some lags and whatnot that were happening at launch. So some information was not being saved as they originally wanted. So some stuff is going to have to just be pretty much started from scratch once it becomes available to us. But as far as the stuff that we are going to have to either redo or do for the fourth time, Sega was nice enough to put out that wonderful list of stuff here. So let's go ahead, let's go over some of the stuff that you are going to have to be doing at launch here, which is starting off with, of course, how much distance have actually been traveled, because it would be honestly interesting to see how much we have all traveled at this point. But sadly, that is something we're going to have to wait for. And honestly, I'm going to be very curious here for how much all of us are truly moving around. And honestly, I was not expecting a distant travel here. But then again, I guess with the focus of New Genesis being so much on mobility, I guess it kind of makes sense. But moving on from that, we do have the number of portraits made in the personal shop. So this is the personal shop where you must set up to buy stuff. So that will probably be made up of different stuff, such as how many you buy, how much you sell, that type of stuff. What along with enemy defeated in battle related content, that one seemed pretty self-explanatory, as well as a PSE aborts heal also being counted from. Probably more than likely will probably be X number enemy doing it, maybe how many bosses, how many times you actually trigger it, that type of stuff. We have of course the item lab here, which will probably be made up of item enhancing and upgrading, augment, that type of stuff. We have food stand here for how much time you actually eat food. We have a player party, which once again self-explanatory. Origin quests as well self-explanatory. Battle Azita, and if I remember, I didn't know how to pronounce. I'm probably wrong. Either way, the brand new, I get small into dungeons, or similar to like gold keys as well. I know some people have been calling them that. But either way, the new dungeons where you have to collect the item to actually do, as well as trials here, which will be, of course, the ones that appeal out in the open at random, daily and weekly tasks, as well as chat and screenshots. This one I'm actually pretty happy about, especially the screenshot one, since as any PSO player will tell you, one of the main draws to PSO2 is, of course, photography. And it's so nice to see we are going to be getting some titles that are going to be tied to that for all you people that just pretty much hop on, try to make your character look awesome and take pictures. You're going to get yourself some items and some titles here. And I'm going to be curious to see, like, I wonder if there could be a way to unlock, like, filters and, you know, other little things you can put on your screenshot. Now, think about it, that might be a video topic on its own. But moving from that, we are getting into gathering, which is, once again, called food and mining materials, as well as regional mag, which that one will probably be pretty straightforward, such as feeding at number of times, or, you know, everybody on the server filling up the mag at number of time. Numbers of containers are destroyed, including aware containers, since as announced, aware containers are locked to your account. You know, we can't exactly redo them, so of course, aware containers are being counted, but as for the green or the gold container, we are going to have title tied to that, which if you want an easy tip here when it come out, obviously go to the wetlands if you want to go get some green containers items or titles, since there's a crap ton out there. But as of now, these are all the random things inside of PSO that won't be counted. So ideally, be prepared when this actually come in December to try to knock all these out as much as possible. Hopefully it won't be anything too difficult, but at the same time, hopefully enough here to actually be a carrot on the stick for all of us, since honestly, PSO2 New Genesis really need a carrot on the stick, since we don't have a lot of them right now for New Genesis. But let's go ahead, let's move into how this actually going to look, and answering the question of will we be getting items with this in a New Genesis. So first of all, I want to give a giant shout out here to Gemma, and I will have a link below to them account here, since they are lucky enough actually took the screenshots, and the screenshot was super tiny in the headline stream, and actually blowing it up a little bit. Any if it is extremely blurry and can't make a lot of stuff out, it's still giving us a nice little look at this here, since as you can tell on the left, we do have our categories here. And if you notice at the top, roughly, it looks like it is under player at the moment in the screenshot, which is pretty much verifying, like I showed in Bait PSO, we will have different categories here. And as you can see, you can notice a lot of the titles under player, at least, are going to be tied to, of course, leveling up your classes, doing XYZ with the classes. But the thing that's interesting here, which I am really happy about, which is, of course, over on the right side here, we do have a list of what you will get when you complete this. So in the case of this, which look like it is to get Hunter to level 20, you will be getting yourself 5 star gems as well as a title. So great to see we are continuing to have, of course, some type of star gem given to us, an item given to us from this as well. That probably will mean that not every time we will be getting, you know, star gems. I bet to be getting other stuff such as like percentage to augments, as well as maybe some crafting materials and maybe Ethereum boosters or that type of deal. Who knows? Maybe we will get lucky and maybe some 3-day passes for the actual player shop stuff might be included in this. So pretty much going to be a lot of little items that we're going to be able to use. Hopefully there will also be weapons and camos and stuff, but we do not know if that's going to be the case or not. We will have to just wait and see. But nonetheless, it's still fantastic to see that we are going to be getting items on top of the title itself, which I am completely over the moon for, because let's be honest, that is a great little carrot on the stick right there. And with that is pretty much what's going on with the title itself. Once again, it will be available in the December update, while along with the new zone and level going up to 35. So this will be coming then, and I can't wait. I am looking forward to this so very much, because I honestly, I'm not the big achievement / title hunter, but I am elite fascinated to have stuff to actually work towards for the time being inside of New Genesis, and hopefully you all as well. And of course, I will give you guys more information about that as we get it, since more than likely as of now, when we get the actual net headline stream in early December, we should probably have a way better breakdown of that more than likely. And of course, I will have videos about it once it actually go live on the server. So if you haven't already, make sure you do the thumbs up, subscribe, hit all the bells, and of course, come on over to my live streams I'm doing over on twitch.tv/TroyMaconn as we prepare not only for this update with New Genesis on Wednesdays, but also working our way through some Final Fantasy 14 as I'm trying to get ready for Endwalker later on that month. But the problem is my internet kind of garbage right now. So if you see some slowdown in some videos and some live stream, that's what's going on. Literally, somebody whipped wires out of the back of my apartment. So yay! But nonetheless, I will be back to live streaming as soon as all that get worked out. But to then, I will go ahead and see you all in the comments.